What's up, y'all? It's your boy Benoit, Conflict of Sports back at y'all.
What was up with your boy Baker? Conflict of Sports.
This ain't the boot is Eazyana. Conflict of Sports. Man.
What it do? What it do? What it do? Another week, another NFL week under the books. Saying we're gonna talk NFL, talk Brett. We're gonna talk about this Brett Favre scandal, and the NBA discussing going back to 18 as the age limit and kids coming out of high school. So, man, week 2, bro, we had some good games week 2, man. And I gotta say, I picked them to win, but I ain't gonna lie, I was actually surprised that they actually came back and won the game, bro. The Dolphins, the Dolphins and the Ravens.
What you mean you're surprised, man? I told you it was going to happen.
But I picked them to win that game.
All right, I'm just trying to say, like, you trying to make it seem like I've been telling y'all this for years. I'm telling y'all.
But they're right now they're looking like the team they're supposed to be with the weapons that they have.
Mm-hmm.
So that was a hell of a game right there. It was almost like a back and forth game. Lamar Jackson putting up numbers. Tua put up the numbers. Both Jalen Waddle and Tyreek Hill both had over 140 receiving yards. That's crazy.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, like I said, man, it's a young team, but an old team. I think they finally getting it together, but I just in the long run, the longevity of it all, I just hope that they're able to continue to add pieces and don't lose. If they lose pieces, then I hope it's the game good. Because Miami, one of them teams that they get so close sometimes and then they just disappear, and you gotta wait 10 years, 8 years for them to even be mentioning something again. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah.
I hope they finally get that to where we see them in the playoffs and it's like, all right, these people got a chance. You know what I'm saying? And not one of those, that's just a regular old Miami team. They hot right now, and then 2 years from now, they're gonna be talking about how they was 2 years ago, trying to get back there. But overall, you know what I'm saying? It just goes to show also, if you got your quarterback, a true quarterback that's really about that quarterback life, and you give him a weapon with the right coaching routes and the not coaching routes, but the right coaching plays overall, it shows that it worked. They still need some pieces now, but they going in the right direction. That's all I can see.
Oh yeah, because this is that make or break season. Even though I don't like that, but it's a make or break season for Tua to prove to people that, he could win in the NFL.
Yeah, and I'm not gonna say he gotta prove it. I know he can win. He played a kind of ball that shows he can win. The bad thing about them quarterbacks is everybody want a quarterback to come on the team and just be dominant on the first year, like Joe. Like, just to say like Joe Burrow. Now, I always say this, and I said these in the seasons before, that first season gonna be the best season if you come in with it on your mind. Like, if you come in with it on your mind as a quarterback and you dominate that first year, second year not gonna be good for you, because now they're gonna specifically pull film up on you, and them real good defensive coordinators, they're gonna pull habits and they're gonna build plays around you to where you're gonna have to be a play caller. It happened to Cam Newton. Cam came out first season killing him. Second season, they had film on him. Then he came back, he showed them I can still do it, and then other things happened and transpired with that franchise from that to where, when if a team get a new owner, if that's not the vision for the new owner, you're already losing by the time he already done bought the team. So I just feel like, if you stay consistent and you got a coaching staff that supports you, then you'll actually be good in that position. Because they have a lot of quarterbacks, I feel, that make it more than 3-4 years with a franchise, and that's really not that guy or the best quarterback that's available just because they only got that position because the actual owner love them and nobody can fire you. If the owner love you, I don't give a damn who on the staff that's getting paid don't like you. You gonna stay like that.
Perfect example. Tom Brady in New England.
Tom Brady. You know what I'm saying? If see the thing with that though, that separation was pretty much he had to pick the coach that I've been rocking with a long time on my quarterback. They picked the coach. He ain't looking too hot for him. But Tom on his way out. You know what I'm saying? Like Tom ain't got that many years left. So if you think about it, New England really won that.
Okay. Oh, they wanted to keep him. Bob Kraft wanted to keep him. Tom say it's time for me to go.
Yeah, because I mean, you got to look at everything, man. They was one of those teams where they was getting most of their pieces from other teams. Like they was pulling like no disrespect because I feel like he's one of the greatest to ever do it, but like Randy Moss. You know what I'm saying? They had a fire season with Randy. They ain't get the ring, but when you start pulling moves like that to when you're trying to get players to come over there, you get who else went over? Chad Ochocinco went over there. What's another player that went over there that didn't make it that was an older player?
Wait, well,
That's the two. Who else?
where?
AB.
To the Patriots.
Antonio Brown recently.
Stalwart.
AB. Yeah, like you know what I'm saying? So they one of them teams that's going they drafted. Yeah. Yeah. And when you get to that level of like I feel like your experience playing for one of those franchises is greater than your actual win-loss record. Because you can play for Dallas and they love you. The owner loves you and you have the best experience ever. Then they trade you to Jacksonville, and let's just say y'all start winning. You're not gonna have the same luxuries as you did with a franchise of that token. You know what I'm saying? Like it's just the experience. A lot of people and a lot of players will say that. They'll come out and say, you know, I was complaining about this team until I got with this team.
Yeah. Yeah. But but nah, man. But that was the game of the week for me that I had picked. You know, Miami over Baltimore. Definitely had some good games, and we definitely had some bad games.
And they definitely had some horrible games. They had all kind of games.
Yeah. Bengals lost again. Field goal, lost to the Cowboys. Bengals 0-2 right now. You know, it's only 2 games, but you know, it's a tough start. It's a tough start for, you know, the defending AFC champs. You know, tough start right now. You know, they revamped on the offensive line, but you know, right now it's not looking like it's not looking like what they hoped it would be for them with the offensive line right now. So they obviously still got some work to do. Saints, Bucks game. There's a lot of things we could there's a lot of things we could point out.
For the Saints though, I'm not real disappointed with that though. I'm not disappointed in how the game went. I'm not gonna sit here and say. I just feel that the Saints is old habits that they need to kick, and it really is kicking. When I'm talking about kicking, is like the field goals. Like you can't make it all the way down there and kick no field goal against a quarterback that you give him the fourth quarter with a chance. He fuck around and do what he do.
Yeah,
you know, you got to if you making it down there, you have to get 7 points.
Yeah,
you have to. You can't go down there and kick it. You can't make it there and then do a 3 and out and punt it. You gotta go all the way. You gotta go through. We could have won that game if they'd have used Hill, because it's like they just pulled him completely out the fucking out the play, like out of playing, like it was working.
Yeah, because they hadn't did anything different with him yet. So when he's in the game, they still know he's going to run. So they haven't tried anything different with him like they're supposed to. Like they're
But
supposed
he
to
was
be.
gaining yards though, Cole. It's not like they was pushing him back. That shit wasn't broken. Like
the first play he gained yards, but then when they tried it again, they was ready for it. So the whole experiment with Hill is they gotta use him how you said you was gonna use him in different in different areas. That way the defense not as soon as they see him lined up as the quarterback, they already know he running the ball.
And it's the package though, because you can still pull that same play call or that same shotgun formation with him, and you got receivers, man.
Mm-hmm.
You got receivers. Now he can't throw no 56, no 40, 50-yard ball, but I mean just any positive game.
Well,
not accurate.
Throw it deep.
Not accurate.
But that's the thing. It's not
so
accurate.
That means he can't. I don't need him throwing that out there with somebody that's a real a cornerback or a real free safety, because they're gonna see that in the air. They ain't even gonna worry about the wide receiver no more. They know it's coming to them.
But I definitely in that game, bro, because it was a very defensive game, on both ends. The Saints defense, Tampa Bay defense. You got two teams. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna say hate each other. You know what I'm saying? It's a rival. You know what I'm saying? They
rivals.
It's some disgust. Amongst some players. You got two teams. You know what I'm saying? They know each other very well. You know what I'm saying? It definitely was some momentum shifting. That Mark Ingram fumble was real huge. That was a huge
this motherfucker here, man.
Well, they punched the ball. You know what I'm saying? They hit him with the Peanut Tillman punch.
You gotta hold the ball, man.
So that was a huge momentum shift right there. Because we had a good, they had a good drive going on. Could have scored a touchdown and take the lead. Jameis had some, he had some forced deep balls. I think he tried to get it to Olave. I think he tried to go deep to Olave too many times. Their timing was off. The interceptions was huge. And it was just one of them games. It was just an all around bad game. Honestly, me personally, hearing about the back fractures, I don't think he should have played.
What's up, world? It's your girl Smiley Love of Smiley Crafts and Things. And basically, I make handmade crafts with resin and epoxy. And I also resell jewelry as well. So follow my Instagram. It's smileycrafts.things, THANGS. And by using FOH podcast, when you DM me, I will take off 15% off your purchase. Thank you.
I think they should have let him rest. That's why we got Andy Dalton as a backup. A solid, he's a solid quarterback, you know what I'm saying? A solid backup. I think they should have just let him play. Let Jameis rest up. But
honestly, so I don't think the long passes to Olave was bad timing. I think it was overthrown for sure. It wasn't accurate.
But that's what I said. They have to get their time. They have to get their timing together.
Yeah, it's Jameis, man. It's Jameis, bro. It's
the deep balls. And of course, they might have been, they might have been rushed. You know what I'm saying? They might have been a little rushed. You know what I'm saying? Because But I think once they do get, once they get that timing together, it'll be, and they did connect on one, but he stumbled, but it was too, it was too late.
Right.
It was too late in the game.
So how much time? Who are we talking about that need to get their time in? Because Olave was open. He was open both 3 times, wide open.
Still, the quarterback and wide receiver both still have to. They both still have to be in tune with each other.
What more can one do if the ball is way overthrown?
No, but look, see, on one of the deep balls, and that's why the quarterback and the wide receiver both have to be on the same page, because on one of the deep balls, Winston was thinking Olave was gonna keep going. Olave stopped. He stopped. Then he started going again. So what I'm talking about is that part of it. You know what I'm saying? They got to be on the same page. Like, okay, Olave, you're going to keep going and not stop. And Olave, he stopped. He stopped and then he started going again. So, you know what I'm saying? And that comes with time. You know what I'm saying? That comes with time. They're going to, you know what I'm saying? They're going to get that together. You know what I'm saying? As they keep practicing, as the game, as the season go on, they're gonna get that together.
How you gonna? Shit, they might not even see the time. Jameis might not even make it to game 4. like shit, crazy. Like the man playing with 4 fractures in his back. Like what more? Like what more you need? You need this man to get hurt again for the season again, or are you gonna rest him until he's ready to play? Like I'd rather lose these games at the beginning of the season without Jameis than lose Jameis for the whole rest of the fucking season and still have to deal with Andy Dalton, which right now I'd rather deal with Andy Dalton. Put him in. Put him in. And you got, even if you rotate these 3 motherfuckers, practice with all 3 of these motherfuckers. Practice with all of them. That way they're all ready to go when it's time to go. Versus, we in practice with Taysom all week, so he ain't. What the fuck? He should be he should be ready to go. No matter what, it shouldn't be he ain't running with the first team and this and that and that and
man, they shouldn't even worry about the first team, second team. If the ball is where the ball needs to be at, a receiver gonna catch.
You come on, man. Listen, I understand the chemistry of new players playing together, but it's just like James. He's not 100%. So he need to be 100%, bro. Like that's just all. Like he gotta be 100%, man. The man coming out not playing what he played 4 or 5 games last season.
5, 6, 7.
You know what I'm saying? Like I don't know, bro. I don't know, but I know they need to figure this shit out. The fucking O-line did,
and like what I'm saying, I'm like, big man. I'm not digging too deep into, what I'm saying, this is only the second game of the season. It's a division rival. You know what I'm saying? But there are some other things in that game, that shifted the momentum. You got the little scuffle.
Let's talk about that.
I do not agree with Marshawn Lattimore getting thrown out of the game. Fournette, you know what I'm saying? That's our dog, that's our dude LSU, you know what I'm saying, Louisiana. But at the same time, that man put his hands on him first. So
me, Lattimore, that's football, man. That's physical, man. That's football. The only person that should have been thrown out that game is motherfucker that knocked my dog into the back to the LSU stadium.
That cheap shot.
That's the only person that should have, because at that point, if you look at that film, after they had their stuff and they pushed him down, he didn't get back up to retaliate. He grabbed him. He was trying to pull him off. Dude just stronger than him. So he went to the ground with him. That wasn't no fight up there. He was trying to break up the, you know what I'm saying?
Another thing, I don't know if y'all will feel the same way I feel about this, but looking at that, to me, what it shows is it's almost like the NFL You know what I'm saying? It has it to where it's like, if Tom Brady talking shit to you, you cannot talk shit back to Tom Brady.
That always been like that though.
It's always been like that.
That's why they got quarterback. That's why they got.
We got rules.
No.
We got
Yeah,
quarterback
like,
rules to Tom Brady.
And like that's really what I took from that. It's like, you know what I'm saying? Because Marshall really hadn't said a word to him. He just walked by him. He walked by, did like that. Tom Brady turned around, talks trash. Marshall Lattimore talks trash back.
You know what Mike Evans told the ref? Mike Evans told the ref, that's Tom Brady. What I'm supposed to do.
No, he said Marshawn Lattimore too emotional.
Nah. He also
too emotional. You ran from. You wasn't even in the game no more. Your substitution came in already.
He also said he told the ref that's Tom Brady. What I'm supposed to do? Like pussy shit. That's some pussy shit. Cheap shot. Mike Evans, your hoe. You gotta see us again.
You know what I'm saying? He just mad. And he talking about Marshawn Lattimore is emotional, but he the one that get emotional because every time they play, he cannot do anything against Marshawn Lattimore. Lattimore puts the clanks on him. And that's why Mike Evans gets mad and he takes cheap shots. He takes cheap shots because he can't handle it. And what happens? Marshawn Lattimore gets thrown out of the game. What happens? And plus our number 2 cornerback hadn't played in the first 2 games either. Adebo. And Adebo is a solid cornerback. He hadn't played. So what happens? You got the 3rd or 4th cornerback in the game. What they do? Boom. They go to that corner. Touchdown. And so from that point on, the momentum had fully swung to Tampa Bay. But yeah, I'm not worried about that too much, man. That's like I said, that's just the 2nd game of the season. We got 16 more games. We got 16 more games to go. 16 more weeks to go. They're gonna bounce back. I think Kamara is gonna play this week.
That's our wide receiver Chris, number 12.
Yeah.
Right?
With the rookie.
He got too many looks for me.
No, he did. That's what I said. James, he tried to go deep to him too many times.
No, he got too many looks for him. Like
that's what they
were throwing. That's what they brought him in like he was the number 1 option. Like you got others. Like I don't like it. Not in that game. Once it don't work, you can't keep throwing the same routes to the same person. It's not working.
But like I say, I gotta object that because like I say, man, dude was open. Like I could see if he was covered and like dude was open, dog.
Yeah,
I'm talking about
that's what they drafted him for. You know what I'm saying?
No. I understand that, but I feel like when it's not working, you don't call them plays with him. Let's just see. Like let's just see, because think about it like this. This is how I'm looking at it. And I'm not knocking on Winston at all. But standing at the quarterback position, when you throw that ball, us watching it on TV, we don't know if he hit that fifth gear during the route and overran the ball. Like it don't show true speed. He might be overrunning it as far as his own time, but then he kick it in gear. So I would say, well, look, it's not working them last 3 routes that we did with this play, and he was open with this route. Let's just see what Landry could do right there. Let's just test that route on Landry, and see if I just see like this sprinkle, and if it's not working, don't run that shit no more.
Yeah, sometimes you gotta take what the defense is giving you. You know what I'm saying? At certain points in the game, you know what I'm saying, and then when that opportunity pop up again, boom. But
that's how I look at it. I'm not saying that I'm not saying that he don't deserve it as far as like he's not worthy of catching that ball. But let's just say that it's a timing thing on them two, being that he's so fresh. Them boys fast, man. Once the 40, 50-yard line, and in track and field, you can look at track and field. When them boys get to a certain point on the 100 or the 200, it's a different gear that you can switch while you're running fast. So it could be like we don't know because we not watching. We watching it on TV in recorded time. We not watching that shit real time to see like, yeah, he kicked them wheels on. He overran it a little bit off.
But he stumbled. He stumbled on two of them. Like
he's gonna start catching them.
That's what I'm saying.
He's gonna start catching.
Oh yeah, he will.
From what I've seen, none of the balls were short.
No,
they were all basically.
But let's just say this, and I'm not making no excuses, and I agree with you, E. I definitely agree with you. But what if in practice he was throwing it that same route, same speed, and in practice dude was kicking it in fit gear, or he was running in time, and like when your moment, like when shit running, you playing against the Bucks. Like this is not the old Bucks. Like this a championship caliber team. So just as a young player like that, you don't know what his mindset is when he's running these routes. He may be like, you know what I'm saying? He may be like not running it like in practice. Because practice is different. You know what I'm saying? It's not like
I'm not honestly, like I said, I don't think it's the youngster. I just honestly think it all goes back to Jameis. Like that's just my opinion. It goes back to Jameis.
I agree with you. I'm not gonna lie. Even you know what I'm saying. Even with the back fractures, you know what I'm saying. The air on the ball was still there. You know, like I said,
but he's scared and he's taking hits and he one hit. He was one hit. Man, he was one big hit away from being out for the whole season again. Like a couple times,
you could tell he was hurt.
Man, a couple times he was getting up. He like you see he hurt. Like
but they put he had whatever side it is. They made sure they put extra padding on
that shit. Don't work in football. I played football. You can have all the padding in the world. If they can hit. I don't give a damn what you got on right. You might as well just go on and take that hit or don't get hit and throw the ball. Get that ball out your hand.
Oh.
Yeah.
But I still feel that when you got a quarterback that you really want, they ain't got that line for him there's an O-line that you can get for a quarterback you believe in, and they got an O-line that you're gonna get for a quarterback that's gonna be enough just to block a little bit.
Yeah. But now I gotta get y'all thoughts on these Monday night games. Buffalo and Tennessee.
Buffalo might win it all in the AFC, dog.
I'm going with Buffalo. I'm gonna just get that out of there. Get that out of the way. I think Buffalo gonna take it.
Yeah.
If Buffalo, bro, if they keep playing, like if they keep playing the way they playing, oh yeah. I definitely don't see nobody beating them in the AFC. The way they're playing, you know what I'm saying? They already had the number one defense. They had the number one defense last year. You add Von Miller to that defense. This dude just coming off a Super Bowl. This dude just coming off a Super Bowl with the Rams. You know what I'm saying? We seen the effect. You know what I'm saying? We seen the effect he had, you know what I'm saying, joining the Rams defense with Aaron Donald. You know? So you add him to the number one defense. And you got a powerful offense like they do.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Derrick Henry could not do nothing. Like Derrick Henry could not do nothing.
And they see, so they need to take advice like the Titans. Didn't the Titans bench Tannehill and bring in Malik?
Well, yeah, the game was over at that time. The game was over.
Still shit. I mean,
the the game was over at that time. And then you had the other Monday night game where the Eagles pretty much they shut up the Vikings. Darius Slay definitely did his homework on Justin Jefferson because he put the clanks on Justin Jefferson Monday night.
Come on, man. Yeah, I missed the Monday night games, man. I ain't seen them. I ain't get to see them.
Yeah, they had two. It was two of them. But yeah, it was crazy. It was crazy. But I'm saying we still on football. Baker was a huge fan of this guy. Me too. I rocked with him too.
Wait a minute. So don't speak for me on that. You speak your piece. Don't you, the way you worded that is kind of messed up. You gotta let me talk first. Go ahead and do your thing.
You know what I'm saying? You were a big fan of him. You said it.
Listen, you using these words in these sentences. I don't like how you wording that for me. Speak your piece. I'm gonna speak mine, but you go first. I'm gonna save me for last.
You know what I'm saying? You know, this is a guy, you know what I'm saying, quarterback, you know what I'm saying? I was a fan of his as well. You know, I like how he played. But now he's in the news, but not in the news. How other, I'm wondering why, this story is not, big on other sporting, other sport networks, why they're not speaking about this, how they do other situations,
man, speak on it, man.
Brett Favre, with the former governor of Mississippi, I think the former governor of Mississippi, stealing $5 million. You know what I'm saying? $8 million, $8 million from welfare. So you stealing $8 million.
Welfare.
You know what I'm saying? And Mississippi is the poorest state in the United States. So Brett Favre, Hall of Fame, NFL quarterback. You steal $8 million with the help of a politician. You steal $8 million.
I guess that Wrangler money ran out.
You know what I mean? They stole that money so he could help fund a building for his daughter's college.
A fucking volleyball court. The fuck?
Say, man.
So how come, you know what I'm saying? So how come, you know what I'm saying, like ESPN and all them, you know what I'm saying?
Hey,
how come they're really not talking about this?
This shit is worse than Michael Vick, since we being honest.
Say, man.
You know what I'm saying?
Y'all watch your mouth, man.
My boy Vic was on ESPN, CNN, Fox News, and whatever news broadcast they had, Mike Vick dogfighting was on. Brett Favre stealing $8 million from poor people.
Watch your mouth, man.
So what's up with that, man?
Watch your mouth. E, you got something to speak on this? I want to go last.
Nah, man, go for it, man. I ain't a thief, man.
So I want to. So once I speak, we're gonna move on. That's what I'm just want to make that clear. I want to make sure everybody has something to say. They said it, and we done with that after I say what I say.
Yeah, we done with it.
Man, in the words of Baker Boy, the Baker Boy, SOFLY, Baker Boy so fly, 19-year-old. Fuck them people, boy. That man did that for his child. That man did that. I would do the same thing for my child if I think I could get away with it. But I'll be smart about it. They got millions of people that's stealing from welfare every day in the hood. Every day. So we ain't gonna sit here. Now they ain't getting 8 million because they ain't got the resources and the politicians to back them with it. But I'm pretty sure if we was to sit down and make a spreadsheet, each one of us know about 3 people that's stealing from the government right now. Easy. If we was to put our mind to it, ain't
stealing from the government.
It is not. It's not 8 million, but a dollar is a dollar, right?
Fuck no, man. Hell no,
Man,
man. Not
a dollar,
hell
man,
no,
a
man. That's
dollar is a dollar.
welfare, bro. That's
Man,
listen.
a
It could
dollar.
be any other part. Man, it could be any
Man.
other part of the government.
So-
welfare, bro. Welfare.
All right, let me ask you a question.
He stole from welfare, bro.
All right then, but listen.
It's
So when you
welfare,
say welfare,
bro.
man, listen, man.
Nigga, my mama was on welfare.
Shit, black people in my family on welfare. I feel it.
No. Listen. My mama, not people in my family.
But listen to me on
welfare,
this,
bro. I don't listen, bro.
Even,
welfare, you can steal from anywhere else in the government. Welfare.
But listen to me. That $8 million wasn't going to go to them people anyway. It was either going to be Brett Favre, always going to be somebody putting that on their golf cart, or on something that they bullshit on. It's money still all the time. The only difference is right now, the reason why he's not all on ESPN. I'm happy he's not on ESPN because I don't want to see that shit on ESPN. Because
that's what we. That's the whole question.
No, I'm about to. Let me tell you, the reason why he's not on ESPN is because he is not an active NFL player. Now, if we take this same situation and put that when he's playing for a team, they need to blast that shit everywhere, right? I stand with Michael Vick. Michael Vick wasn't. Hold on. Let me finish. They gonna let me finish? The difference with Michael Vick, and like I said, I side with Michael Vick on that because I do know the reasons why they did that. We don't have to speak on it, but we all know why they did it that way. But
why? Because he's black.
With the Michael Vick situation, if Vick wasn't on no football team or nothing like that, I would hope that they wouldn't put that on ESPN. They probably still would have, but I don't want to see that shit on there.
Keep hope alive.
I don't want to put that man. No, when you say keep hope alive, you saying you hope that they would have still put him on ESPN when he wasn't playing football, or if he wasn't playing football.
No, what I'm saying is no. I'm telling you to keep hope alive. That you saying that you hope that they wouldn't have did it. So I'm telling you to keep hope alive because they would have did it either or. But, if he would or if he wasn't.
And I would have been against that because I feel like ESPN should be primarily for sports.
Why? Because these are influences. These are people that have. These are influential.
Ain't nobody
crazy,
right now.
Man, you crazy.
Listen to me.
Man, you crazy, man.
Ain't nobody right now that's a quarterback that's gonna go on TV and be like Brett Favre was my favorite quarterback. They all wasn't watching Brett Favre.
Well, no, they're not. They're not.
That's what I'm saying.
What's going on with him now? Because what's going on with him now?
He's not.
Hadn't this not came out? Oh,
who would have said that Brett Favre wasn't watching Brett Favre? That's like right now. Eazyana saying that one of his favorite influences was Wilt Chamberlain. That man ain't watch that man play. That's just something for TV. Let's keep it a buck. Them people not looking at Brett Favre saying that. When I was growing up, I'm looking at Brett Favre play. That man was
but if that's the cause, if somebody in that nature of sports, then I mean, sports is different. People don't have to watch someone play live or in their time to be like, oh, this person influenced me. Man, there's a lot of kids right now that go back and watch these older players play of these videos. Now I'm like, okay, I kind of play like this person. This person influenced me.
But the media got stuff to do with that too, because that's a political correct or political advantage as far as saying something just to get some points so that the old people can like you as a fan. These boys really not. If you look right now, the farthest back you can go for a quarterback right now that's doing Michael Vick type things is like Lamar Jackson. Like I can understand him saying, "Yeah, that Vick was there because he's seen."
None of that matters.
But as far as with Favre, they got people that steal from government agencies every day. But it's just the fact that if that was somebody that was on the streets that stole $8 million, them people would have been a meme on Facebook for about a week, and we would have forgot about that and be like, "Yeah, he did that or he did this." That's the only difference between that. People steal from the government agencies every day. Somebody right now looking at how Brett Favre did it and trying to come up with a better way to do it in the future. That's what they do. The politicians steal. We got people that's in office right now that's stealing right now while we're talking about it. coming up with a way to steal money that we'll never see.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was the government with him. It was the government with him.
I feel the only reason why he got in the line, like,
that's why.
Dude probably got him under the bus.
That's why it should be blasted, man. This is the government.
But that's what I'm saying. The only reason why.
So why shouldn't it be blasted?
Blasted, but what's going to come from that? It's going to get blasted. What's going to happen?
So why shouldn't it? No. Why shouldn't it be blasted?
Let's just say we blasted. What benefit that's going to give by it being blasted? Now I'm just saying. I'm not saying it's wrong. I'm not saying
but it need to be. It's nothing. It's just proof. It's just proof that the government steals money that they're stealing, that they're saying that they don't have, that they're taking it for their families. What are you talking about? Like,
but we know they got the money. If you believe that them saying they ain't got the money and we think that's real, then that we already lost with that. Them people got taxed on. You get taxed for money that's already taxed. Yeah. Like you can have money in a bank and they're gonna tax that every year still. You got money that's
all I'm saying is, man, that shit ain't right. It's the government. It's the government stealing money. That shit ain't right.
I need that
shit
money.
Ain't right at all. Like the government is stealing money.
Nah, but you say you making it seem like that. But need that money. Shit, I need some of that money. Everybody needs money.
The main thing is he did wrong. Nobody is blasting it like they do everything else. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna bring Cap back in this. That man took a knee. That was that was the biggest talk.
Ain't commit no crime. Ain't commit no crime.
That was the biggest storyline on every news channel about this man taking a knee. This dude's stealing money from people who needed that money.
I'm not saying he was right for doing it. That's what I'm not saying. I'm just saying,
but this is not the first. This is not the first situation with Brett Favre.
Man, I say it like this, man. If people steal from I'm saying by that, people steal from the government every day, and whether you was a big name or whether I'm gonna tell you like this. If it was more so of, like I said, somebody that's actively in the public eye right now that did it deserves to get blasted. I don't want to see that shit on TV because when they run that, just like that shit with Cap.
If it was
when Cap was it's not even
if it was you, your face, your face would be all over. You ain't even play football. Your face would be all over the news, nigga.
Mm-hmm. No, I'm not saying, but that's what y'all failing to realize is what I'm saying. I'm not saying that it's wrong that it's not being put on there. I'm saying I don't want to see this shit on TV because what that's gonna do, they're gonna blast it. At the end of the day, he's still gonna be rich. It ain't about blasting it. It's about this nigga committed a crime.
Yeah, but committed a crime and they're sweeping it. They're sweeping it under. They're sweeping it under and covering it up.
It's not being swept because if it was being swept under the rug, if it would have been swept under the rug, we would have found out about it a couple of years after that.
Well, we did find out late already. This shit been going on. We just finding out, like they just publicly, man. I just read an article. The article came out at the beginning of the year.
Yeah, that's not what I'm saying though. That's not old. At the beginning of the year, not old.
Man, that's old. Listen, we just hearing about that. Man, we just hearing about that. That's old, man.
Fuck that story.
We just hear for something that came out of the news in March and April. Nigga, we going in October.
Man, fuck that news, man. I'm not that putting that on the auto. I want to see sports on right now. I want to watch sports. That's what I'm on.
It's not even about that. How many times have you saw it? How many times have you saw it on ESPN?
I don't see it on ESPN.
Exactly. That's our whole point. That's our whole point.
So how many? So when you say blast, let's define blast. When you say blast, you want to see it. You want to have it. You want a segment on TV every single day.
Man, they never had that. That's what I'm telling you.
No, but I'm saying though,
every single day, at least one day. At least one day.
So one day will be good.
They didn't make headline news. They never made headline news.
Keep that same energy. Keep that same energy they have when a black athlete do something. Keep that same energy. If y'all gonna put headline news, if they're gonna put that on every news channel, man, keep that same energy. But we know this goes on with
Shannon
the
Sharp just started talking about it.
Like, we know this goes on with the news media, bro. They will, certain situations, they will brush it under the rug, bro. We know this. We know this. We see it all the time. We see it all the time. Certain situations, that's all you gonna see it every day. And other situations,
so y'all saying it never been, so y'all saying it was never a headline on ESPN. What's today's date?
Oh, they probably made it a headline maybe for one day.
No, I'm just saying though, because what I'm going on, I'm looking at an article right here from September 13th. So it made one. I'm gonna see if I can find another one. And I'm not saying that's not blasted.
2 weeks ago, this shit been happening. Bro, that's all I'm telling you. That's all I'm saying is, okay,
I've never,
listen.
So listen, tell me when I said that when did I say that you did not say that?
You see, that just goes to show you had to go Google and pull it up and say, well, I see an article from the 13th. Yeah. Had you not seen that, you ain't seen nothing about it.
What you mean? But for me, I guess we different. Because I don't care for the shit like that on ESPN. I don't want to see that shit on ESPN.
Okay, that's so me. What I'm saying is the same thing. You're saying an article was published on 13th. You forget I'm saying they had one that was published already at the beginning of the year.
And this is the thing. We're not saying that nobody.
And you're just finding this out. You're just finding this out in September.
Like, we're not saying that they haven't been talking about it. We're saying that they got to keep that same energy how they do every other situation. You'll see that headline every day. You know what I'm saying? For other people, for certain situations, you'll see that headline every day. Keep that same energy.
I'm just saying, I don't want to see that shit on ESPN. Man, I'm different. When it comes to news is news to everybody else. To me, if it's sports, I don't want to see that shit on there because they got when you got, I look at it like this. You got people that when they were kids. No, hold on, let me finish. I don't
want to see it. I don't want to see it neither, but you got to keep that same energy. They got to keep.
Let me finish though. If you ain't gonna let me finish, we should be done with the subject. So what I'm saying is, when it comes to sports, for me, I'm talking for Chris. I'm not talking for Conflict of Sports. You got people that was kids that made it to the NFL and their dreams was to be on ESPN. You run that story consecutively or blasted in the terms of how you say blast, that's overshadowing great football that started this week for some people. That's the first year of them playing. I don't want to look back at my NFL career and be, oh yeah, I started and this is me. I started playing football in the NFL. My first year was 2022. Oh yeah, that was the same year Brett Favre stole that $8 million. That's how people look at stuff when it comes to sports. People remember stuff over fucked up shit. By me saying it should be on ESPN, no, I'm saying for me saying it not to be on ESPN, I'm not saying don't let CNN don't run like CNN. Yeah, they should blast that. MSBC or whatever the other, because I don't watch the news. But at the end of the day, yeah, the public outlets like that actually report the news, that's non-football related. That man does not play football right now.
But he's a Hall of Fame.
I like the fact that
he is still a former.
I like the fact that a sports newscasting network is not reporting non-athletes that are actively in the league right now on the news, because that's the same thing people can say, and this is no comparison. People,
that shit was Jordan. That was Jordan. That should be all over the internet, man.
Let me finish. That's no comparison to what I'm about to say. The name that I'm about to compare this to could never be put in that situation. But as far as how some people complain about the good news that they post about LeBron James consecutively on that, I'm a LeBron James fan. I don't like to see LeBron on ESPN every single day when it's not basketball season. I feel like whatever season is in, if it's some breaking news, throw it on there. But I don't want to see that shit every single day. And that's coming from a true LeBron James fan. And that's good news. That's all I'm saying. Now, if it comes to when they blasting them and they putting it on CNN and all the other news outlets that like shit like that, and it's really supposed to be breaking news on there, man, blast that shit on the news. But don't put that shit on ESPN and overshadow the beginning of the football or even the ending. Like he said, if it happened in January, that's around Super Bowl time. Nobody want to see that shit during Super Bowl about to play. or playoffs. I don't want to see that shit.
Bro.
That's me.
I say March, April. That's after Super Bowl.
Oh shit! Hold on.
No, I'm
hold
talking.
on,
No,
hold
you
on,
said
hold
No,
on,
but I'm just going
wait.
off of the date. It was an example based off of you saying in January.
I didn't say January. I said March, April.
Breaking news. Breaking news. Hold on. Breaking news. Boston Celtics coach Udoka is facing possible disciplinary actions, including a significant suspension for an unspecified violation of organizational guidelines. We gotta
That
find
could
out
mean
what
anything. That man probably parked in the owner parking lot or some shit. They be breaking the news. Nigga don't even know what the hell that shit be going on and saying.
You know why? You know why they broke the news? You know why? You know why that's broken news? You know why? You know why? Do I need to get into? Do we need to say why?
You don't.
That shit, that's fucking breaking news. That shit didn't pop up on my phone like that.
It didn't pop up on mine either.
I'm saying the other shit. I'm saying
it's
the
on
other shit.
Instagram. It's on Instagram.
You know, just to
ain't
say.
pop up on my phone. The only reason why I know Courtney said it because Courtney said it.
But what I'm saying is it didn't pop up on your phone on Instagram or nothing when it first happened either. That's what I'm saying.
This not on my Instagram though. What that is on ESPN page?
It's there.
Yeah, that dude Woj. I follow him on Instagram.
It's coming.
Yeah, it's that coming. Dude, agent, that ESPN reporter, Woj.
Whoa, yeah.
Yeah.
All I'm saying is when the shit happened, I didn't see, hey, breaking news, former such and such or Hall of Famer such and such or such and such. I ain't hear none of that. I read some shit that like, damn, that shit happened. Well, let me see when this shit happened. Damn, this shit been happening. Damn, I ain't
I'm looking on. I'm looking on Ward's page right now. Everything on his Instagram is basketball. So you wouldn't see it on there because he don't report football like that on his Instagram.
No, he's a basketball reporter.
He's a basketball.
But that's what I'm saying though. So give me.
But that, come on, man. But that's not specifically him. Others
give
too.
Me the
Stephen A. Sterling Sharp. All them guys.
Who is the Woj of football?
Schefter.
Adam Schefter. Yeah, you sure right. Let me see Adam. You follow Adam?
I don't follow none of them niggas, man. I don't follow none of them.
I don't even know how to spell Schefter last name. Oh, yeah, I think. Let me see. What's his Instagram name?
Adam Schefter.
Damn, them boy go straight. Spell that shit for me. Spell his last name.
I'm
SHEF.
on this page right now.
SHEFTER.
Mm-hmm.
SHEF. Well, school didn't teach me nothing, but they know how to sound some words out. Man, I don't have that. I can't find that man on that. Forward something to me on my page.
You put the wrong thing, man. It's SCHEFTER.
But it's ADAM. Spell it again.
SC. SCH.
Oh, SC. All right. Let me see. $45, $47. That's my shit. And you say March. I just want to go back and see. I know it ain't gonna be there.
The article that I read and saw
was not gonna
March, April.
You're not gonna see nothing about it from March because it's just coming out now.
No. I know that. I'm just going off. Let me type in Brett Favre. Brett probably took my boy. Brett probably took his shit off. I don't even follow Brett, and I'm not gonna follow him. I'm gonna just throw that out there. My hashtag that shit.
My boy Benoit and got off of Instagram.
Nah, that's down bad. That man ain't, man. Them fans tough, bro. That man still learning the game in the NFL world, and It just take a couple. But see, them youngsters be on Instagram.
Yeah, but
My boy, my unc going off on him. I'm just seeing that too.
No, and
Shannon
that
Sharp
so
going off on him. Shannon Sharp
and
going
that's
off.
how
That's my.
and that's when the media really started going off on it. When Shannon
That's the
Sharp
only
said
thing I don't like about that new Instagram stuff is whenever you click on the story, it don't give you the date, and you can't fast forward or nothing on that. You just gotta look at it.
yeah, but nah, man. All we were really saying is, man, they just gotta, you know what I'm saying? Like if if you
and
gonna put
also this is the crazy part. Now all of them was involved.
Who that?
Some people from the government,
Oh,
some guys, and whoever else whoever else was in there with him. But those guys are arrested already. And criminal charges against them and everything.
them people ain't got no good lawyers.
Man, what the fuck, nigga? They all on the same charge together. What you talking about? They all guilty as charged. With the evidence, yo. With the evidence.
yeah,
Man, that was a burner phone, man.
Man.
That's not that man real number one. Them people made that up. Nah, but like I said, all I'm saying is, for one, let's clear this up. For one, he is wrong for stealing the money. Right? I'm with you on that. Two,
Okay, so
I still
message you
stand
got.
by. Huh?
Now I just wanted to say, so the article that you read about it that is coming out September, that's when the messages actually got revealed.
So
The-
that
the
sounds like
actual
an investigation.
That's all I'm saying.
No,
So
that's
they
what I'm
in the-
saying though. So the timeline.
So
for that,
listen,
like, let's just,
they in
let's
the
just, go ahead,
so
go
they
ahead,
in
go
the
ahead.
investigation stage now, is what I'm telling you. Like the news come out and now, he trying to pay it back, cover it up. But then these text messages come out and it's like, no, you're guilty. Like,
Man, listen, man. Look,
you know what I'm
listen
saying?
to me,
Like
man.
that's the whole point.
So I'm gonna put this in Fed terms. When the Fed's doing an investigation on you, nobody in the street hear about it until them people at your front door. Right? It's no leaks. It's no leaks in no Fed investigation unless the person that's on the investigation in the Fed is playing both sides and get caught. So let's just hypothetically speak, because the time frame, if it was yesterday or if it was 9 months ago or 4 months ago, if they've been investing, them people ain't just find out them $8 million was missing. It's coming out now because it probably was hard to pin it on them. So they're looking at it like, well, we're gonna leak these messages to show, because they know already how it's gonna play out. That man got ties with everything. They got people, and let's keep it 100. That man probably got people at ESPN that he got relationships with. They like, man, I'm not touching that because I fuck with you. Let's keep it a buck. That's probably what's really going on, to be honest with you. But at the same time, I'm gonna stand by what I said. If I don't want to see that shit on ESPN. Now, should they blast it? Of course they should blast it. But I don't want to see that shit on ESPN. Well, no, you know what? They can put that on ESPN. Leave FS1 out of it. Now I'll do that. I'll say that. Is that fair to say? They can blast it on ESPN because I just watched the top 10 on that shit. But when it comes to FS1, I'm gonna the only person that I feel that I'm gonna listen to talk about that shit is on. And that's Shannon Sharp. Other than that, I do not want to hear that shit, man. Let's talk about how these motherfuckers got NFL players that I feel that don't deserve their job, because they got people out there that are really supposed to make the cut, but some people only in the NFL because they got family ties. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what I want to see news like that on a sports network. But when it comes to real news, that's not no foot. That, to me, that's not nothing about football. That shit that I feel like, I'll be honest with you. And this fucked up. But the NFL probably like, man, y'all don't run that story on that because he got ties with us in the past. I don't want that to be. I don't want that cloud over our organization. When really they did that shit with Cap. When Cap was on there, they should have never ran that. They should have never ran the story on Cap. They should have never ran the story on Mike Vick. But they was active football players, man. Let's not forget that. Now, if Brett Favre was active and that shit came out, that man stole $8 million while he was with an organization, they gonna talk about that shit. They ain't got no choice to talk about that. They ain't got no, but I don't want to hear about no
Like,
person that been retired at the NFL. That man been at the NFL. That man ain't played nowhere near in the 2000s. I mean the 2010s. Or if anything, when he retired from the Vikings, or when that last team he went to the Vikings, huh?
Jets.
The Jets. When his last game was with the Jets, if y'all can remember a time frame, it was in the 2000s, right?
it was the tens, man. It's the 2010s.
It was the 10s,
something like that. Like around
the
that
early
time.
10s. That was like
2009 or something like that.
yeah. So 2009. So that man ain't
2009, 2010, something like that.
That man, it's over 12 years ago. That man was in an NFL uniform, man. That man that ain't got no ties with that. I don't want that shit on the news. Talk about
He's a
former
Hall
NFL
of
man.
Famer.
Man, the Hall of Fame, man, fuck up.
Famer.
Listen to me.
NFL.
The Hall of Fame is not creditable to me because they shit on T.O. They shit. The Hall of Fame don't mean shit to me because they got people that's supposed to be in the Hall of Fame and they don't get the first ballot. So Hall of Fame, fuck the Hall of Fame. That's how I feel about the Hall of Fame. Nah.
But you know, we had
and again to close out that he wrong for stealing that $8 million because people need it. But let's not forget they got people that steal every day from the government that don't get highlighted, even if we don't know
them. Yeah, we know that. We know that. But
I tell you one thing though, Brett Favre would have connected with that rookie.
we know that. But you know, the last thing we had, you know, just to kind of get on that right quick, the NBA been discussing about going back to the age limit of 18 instead of 19 and letting kids come straight out of high school again. What's your thoughts on that?
They should. Go ahead, I'm gonna let you take the floor with that one. I see they should have been. They should never got rid of it. Everybody not meant for college.
I feel the same way. Why take it away? Like some of your best fucking superstars in the NBA come straight out of high school. Like your fucking top NBA player right now, like supposed to be coming from high school. Like like you say, everybody's not meant for that college shit. Everybody's not meant for that one and done. Like it's just not meant. Like, you know. So I'm glad it's coming back. It shouldn't have never left.
Just like you feel like everybody not for that one and done in college. I feel like not everyone is ready to come straight out of high school, and that's the only.
But they don't. So don't draft them.
Facts.
That's the only
simple.
problem.
You still got to get picked. Just because you're 18 and you killing it at Northside High, don't mean you're gonna go kill it with the Hornets.
So that's the only thing with that for me is, you know what I'm saying, not everybody is, you know what I'm saying, NBA ready coming out of high school. Like that's why
like
you know
who?
what I'm saying, I like
the last 5 NBA players to come out of high school. Who you feel like was an NBA material?
Who was the last person to come?
Jeopardy music. That rule had been set to some years ago, so it's kind of hard to even say. But everybody that I can think of,
I don't know who the last person to come straight out of high school.
Shit, you know, we got the smartest thing in technology that we got. Look at me, E. We got everything we need to know that we can look up right here. Let's find out.
I'm right here, man. Damn. Okay, so yeah, it has been a minute. Well, yeah, it has been a minute, man. 2006.
Yeah.
2006 has been the last year. The last year, which so just to name a few. Well, shit, they don't even have a.
Now I got one, Kevin Garnett.
Yeah, but he was early. We talking about later towards the end. Okay, so we got Lewis. Okay, we got Monte Ellis. We got Lewis Williams.
Oh dang, Monte Ellis and Lou Will came straight out of high school.
C.J. Miles, Gerald Green, Andrew Bynum, J.R. Smith, Sebastian Telfair, Al Jefferson, still in the league right now.
Al Jefferson. Al Jefferson not playing.
Oh, my bad. I'm thinking about
What you mean that's playing right now? You know how long? The only player that you can really see right now that I can think of that came straight out of high school that's still playing is LeBron.
And this is 2003.
Yeah, 2003.
That's 3 years before they stopped it. And you got a list of players that came after him.
Kendrick Perkins,
Dwight Howard,
Sean
Livingston.
Yeah, Dwight Howard did straight out.
Al Jefferson, Gerald Green.
Just to say, but yeah, I think they should have never stopped it, man. Like that's because like you say, everybody's not meant for college, but everybody's not going to come straight out of high school. So you got to be him to come out of high school.
And they got some people on this list that I'm looking like he should have never been on no fucking team. Because I'm clicking on some of these names, I don't even remember these cats.
When you go back and look at these kids, these players, like for instance, let's just say like J.R. Smith, man, mediocre career, had some nice highlights, could have been better, yeah.
But let's talk about some of them dogs, though. Let's talk about some of them dogs that came out of high school.
No, I just said it. No, listen. Some of your best players ever played in the NBA come out of high school.
Shit, they're Tracy McGrady, LeBron James,
Kobe
Bryant.
But some of them and some of them that have the big name in high school, once they get to the league, and
Sebastian, when you come to the league straight out of high school, you got a target on your back, and some people not mentally prepared for
that. So you saying Sebastian Telfair would have went to college? He would have had.
No, like we don't know. I'm just saying. Like I'm just
who that is?
Like who knows
Sebastian Telfair?
What year?
I just know
that was
that's
like
one of them.
2005, 2006.
That's one. That's one of them. You know what I'm saying? Because I paid attention to him big time when he was in high school.
Oh man!
He was a great player. He was a great player coming out of high school. Great player.
Yes.
Great.
And once he got to the league, you know what I'm saying? It didn't work out. You know.
Say, bro, as bad as I'm gonna say this player right now, Earl Joseph Smith. He irked my nerves, but he had some good years.
Yeah.
He had some good years. My dog. But he should have called that fucking timeout. He should have called that timeout. And that could be.
You talking about Smith?
Yeah, and that could be one of the reasons why his ass should have went to college is because he ain't look at everything when it was time to look at everything.
Well, no, because I remember one of the greatest teams in college fucking called the timeout and fucking lost the shit. So,
Michigan.
So sometimes, hey, I wouldn't say going to college. I wouldn't say that. Like,
But let me put this ice out.
And my boy was stoned, man. My boy was stoned, man. He was in the debate.
No, in his defense, when you go look at the documentary, it was somebody that wasn't even playing in the game yelling call timeout. He seen the bench saying call timeout. So he went with his moves because he trusted the bench. So back again, that was somebody that didn't even probably was on a practice squad yelling timeout and fuck the game up. That man wasn't gonna call no time. He seen the people and he saw the squad talking about timeout, so he gonna run with the spot because I can't get back on the bus. Don't call no timeout. And they said he was yelling at that man. I see film and they showing film and I'm going with the squad. So the person that told him to call timeout, that wasn't that man's fault.
But But
that story that I wanted to talk about that I couldn't remember is they dropped the article saying that Sean Payton talking about coming back and coach. If the red opportunity.
I was listening to
season.
that earlier.
Yeah, I seen it and I read it and I was like, damn. But that man gonna try to go to Tampa Bay.
Hopefully he come back to New Orleans.
No, but we still got the rights to him. If he come back, we gotta trade him. He's still signed to New Orleans.
Right, but I wouldn't be surprised if they fucking trade him. Like this New Orleans. I wouldn't be surprised. Trade him to the Cowboys.
Listen, I'm gonna tell you right now.
Well, but this is the thing.
You know what I'm saying? If that man come back and say, I want my team back, get that man his team back.
Yeah. But and even if you know what I'm saying, he does go to another team, they gotta go to Tampa Bay. The other team gotta give up a lot.
Yeah.
Because it's a trade.
Yeah,
they gotta give up
picks and everything.
They gotta give up a lot.
Shit, that'll benefit us. Come on back, Sean. Sean, we need you, Sean.
So, but you know, that's pretty much what we had for tonight. You know, and you know, look, before I just say, as for the the whole high school straight there, I just kind of miss, I kind of miss the days of college ball, you know what I'm saying, when the teams kind of grew together, you know what I'm saying, they stayed.
Man, that shit not happening no more, man. They're pouring that money. If they start playing like they're supposed to.
I know, they not, you know what I'm saying, I know they not like, they're not doing that anymore. You know, I just kind of miss those days of college basketball, you know what I'm saying, where you actually see, you know what I'm saying, you see the, the team grow together, you know what I'm saying, for at least 3 years, but yeah, it's a new day and age. New day and age, new time.
Because the one and done is not dead though, because at the end of the day, that still can benefit somebody that still needs that next level of basketball, play their 1 year and still go to the draft. So it's a win-win still, because some players still gonna have to go to college that don't get that rank.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I know it works, you know what I'm saying? It works out for, you know what I'm saying? It works out for, whoever, forever, you know what I'm saying, who it needs to work out for, So, but that's all I had, So,
let's see. I was trying to see. Well, yeah, we could talk about it next episode, man. Well, we're gonna see because the season gonna be starting soon anyway. So we need to see what Draymond gonna do over here in Golden State, man.
Yeah, we're gonna. Yeah, that's another.
Kumunga and the other dude, they didn't already took their cut. So all three of them they got to get paid 18 mil. So they're working on something. So stay tuned.
Yeah, that's another show.
That man, if Draymond don't get that money, he gonna play that boost and he gonna walk outside the stadium. I walked outside. I'm tired of this, man.
Better watch out, Hey, y'all better watch out. Y'all know Draymond under Clutch Sports. Draymond.
That man gonna get his money. That man gonna get his money, man.
Hey,
Draymond. if he not get the money he looking for, he gonna get something close to. I can't see them people. I just can't see it.
Draymond gonna end up with Bron.
Man, know them boys be about taking their talent somewhere else.
Listen, man, stay where the fuck you at, man.
Clutch Sports, man. That's what Clutch Sports do, bro. Clutch Sports will leave and get the money.
They will get the bag, I promise. For all we know, Draymond might end up in Miami or something.
Never know, man.
But at the same time, I hope he stay with the team. And then it happened to where you gotta let him go because it ain't working out no more, but he's still valuable to somebody else. Because again, just like he got rid of KD, he brought him over there. That gotta mean something.
Oh yeah. But yeah, that's our time. I'm saying I know we went a few minutes. Oh, but it ain't that bad. It wasn't that bad.
No, we good.
So it wasn't that bad, you know what I'm saying? So y'all get y'all shout outs.
Go ahead, E.
Yeah, man, y'all know. Shit, I got one on right now, man. Above the earth. We got the hoodies about to drop new season. You hear me? You know. Make sure you follow us on Instagram, man. _above the earth. All that we ship out. For the women in sports, man, Dignified Menstruation, man. Make sure y'all follow them on Instagram and check out Messy Monday and Sexy Tuesday, man. Every week they drop a new episode, you know, so learn some shit. Learn some shit, man, you know. Shout out Dignified Menstruation. So
I want to say shout out to Trinity Treats, the best treats in the world. Follow baby girl on Instagram at Trinity Treats with a Z. Young basketball phenom, my son CB3. You can follow him on Instagram, also the real CB3 all together. Shout out to Too Much Cycling, bringing you the best bikes in the world. Shout out to Dollars Lemonade, the greatest lemonade in the world. Like I said, I put my money up against anybody with that lemonade. If you're looking for something exotic, shout out to Zemonade. Who else I'm missing? There's somebody else. That's all I got right now. That's all I got. We're gonna put them sponsored pictures on there coming soon too. And shout out to DJ Truth and the whole team.
Yeah.
Yeah, and the back off what he just said, you know what I'm saying? Shout out the whole FOH brand. Saying FOH After Dark, couple of editions, then the new show On the Rise, music podcast, you know what I'm saying? Musicians, producers, you know what I'm saying, engineers, you know what I'm saying, comedians, you know what I'm saying. Yo, holla at, you know what I'm saying? Holla at the people on the Rise, you know what I'm saying? Holla at E, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Y'all
and listen, to back off on the Rise. If you got them bars, I seen they posted something. If you got some bars you feel like they the hottest bars, and you want to be seen and you want to have a little platform to get on, drop your shit. Don't be scared. Don't make me have to go write a nice little 8-piece for y'all just to bring them youngsters out. Beezy already talking about he trying to write something. I told him leave that to them young bulls, but if Beezy drops something, I'm gonna have to drop something too and bring these youngsters out here. These old bulls tripping.
Mike, you know what I'm saying? On the Rise, y'all might, you know what I'm saying? True. Boom, that's an idea, you know what I'm saying? Y'all might have to do a little, you know what I'm saying? Get a little cipher going on or something. You know,
that'll definitely be a good looking cipher with the young talent.
You know what I'm saying? Put together a little cipher, you know what I'm saying? People sending their verses or something.
Nope.
You know?
And make sure if you're gonna send something, make sure them people can hear y'all. we too advanced in the world right now for you to be sounding like you swimming while you rapping. We can't have that on the show. I'm gonna tell DJ Truth, no, fuck that. Y'all send the verses to me, and if it don't sound clean and we don't understand you, you're not even making an honorable mention.
Oh, bro. Yeah, man. But you know what I'm saying, man, y'all follow us on Instagram, Conflict of Sports, follow us on Facebook, subscribe to our YouTube channel, stream us on Spotify, iHeartRadio. You know what I'm saying? Man, y'all check out, you know what I'm saying? Y'all check out the merch, man. You know what I'm saying? Like you said, it's hoodie and sweater season coming up. You know what I'm saying? Y'all check out the gear, man. Y'all.
It's coming up, boy, but it was 100 degrees outside today, boy, in Louisiana. So
it was the last day.
Listen, buy your hoodie, but please wear it when it's time, because y'all, it was hot today.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it was hot, but that's who knows, but we might have a hot Christmas again, boy.
Yeah, man, you never know, man.
Never know. But you know what I'm saying? Boy, Benoit, Conflict of Sports.
Baker, Conflict of Sports.
Say the boot is Eazyana.